don't know what the hell. What is up with my hair? This little piece. How annoying. All right. Hopefully people show up. I don't know. We're going to find out. What's going on? Just waiting for people to get here. Right. Let's see. Have to send my channel. Hi, guys. Hi. Hey, Donna. I thought you were going to go watch TV. Hey, guys. I'm just posting my... I'm getting validation from that case I worked today. So, all right. There's nothing on, huh? Yeah. Well, I don't have TV, so. All right. What the heck was that? And I couldn't even remember the names of my moderators to tell them I was going live today. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I don't want it too bright on my face. You guys can see everything, all my flaws. Nothing on. Well, hopefully this will be exciting enough for you. I don't really know. I'm just waiting for people to get on here. I hope everybody's having a good night. I just now realized that it was the 1st. I thought yesterday was the 1st. So my video, I just realized the one I just posted that he was going to be found in February, but probably before February. I got February with that. And I just now realized that today is February 1st, and I thought it was yesterday. So I'm a day ahead. Actually, poor Donna, I bothered her, and I was like, you have a reading tonight. She's like, I thought it was tomorrow. And she's the one that told me it was the 1st. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Yeah. You guys don't see my beautiful scar that I got? It's covered up with makeup, kind of. Long story on that one. But, and I've been better. I had a week from hell. You notice why it's so quiet? My son's bird, I don't know what the hell happened to him, to that one. My lovebird passed away beginning of last week. And then a few days later, Midori passed away, and that's what happened on Saturday. That's why I wasn't here. And he was my favorite bird. I had him since he was 2 weeks old. I hand fed him. I think it was my fault. So I, just had a really tough week. It seems like everything's been kind of screwed up since I moved here. I thought it would be better, and I'm hoping that in time it will be. Yeah, you think so? I'll call myself Scarface. Lynn knows the story. Ridiculous dogs. That's all I'll say. So ever since I moved here, it's been one thing after another. New Year's, I had a horrible accident. That's when this happened. Had to go to the hospital. Had to get like 15 stitches here and 5 in this arm and 3 in that arm. Long story. Don't need to go into it. Let's just say dogs are idiots sometimes. And then, this happened. and financially, I'm struggling. I don't get all, since I don't have a dependent anymore, I don't get help. And so I lost a bunch of income when I moved here, and I've been trying to make that back. Unfortunately, my readings are not enough. So, hey, stop it, weirdo. I only have a couple dogs out right. Hey, stop it. I only have a couple dogs out right now because I fed everybody and put them away. So, anyways, I've been applying for jobs because still waiting on the whole court thing for the rest of the money that's coming to me for the last 4 years. She got me out here and won't help, so there's that. So now I'm trying to start from scratch with everything. And yes, I've had more clients. Yes, my readings have been, things have been flowing better, but it's not enough. It's not fluid enough. And so, I have all these bills due and no way to pay them. So I'm really super stressed out about that. And over the last couple of days, I've been emotional. I think the new moon or something. I wanted to give up, I feel like it's just been a struggle for a really long time. And it's just like, I don't know. But I got good news today. I have an interview tomorrow for an at-home job. So everybody send positive thoughts for that, prayers for that. I get that job because that could solve a lot of problems. So I only have Kamara left, and she's a witch. I gotta work with her because she's just out of control. Yeah, so that's what's been going on with me. That's why I wasn't here on Saturday. And I cried for about 3 days because that was a really hard loss. I think it was harder than a lot of my dogs. And it was because, I had him since he was a little baby. And I would walk around the house and he could fly and just fly. He'd just fly to me. He didn't have to have his wings clipped or nothing. Fly to me and hang out with me for, whatever I did. I could walk around, do whatever, and he'd just hang out on me. So that was really hard because probably never have another bird like that. He's a good bird. So that's what happened on Saturday. And still having a hard time with it. I haven't got myself to take their cages outside and clean them out or anything. So now I'm all stressed out. Something's going to happen to her. I've been watching her like a freaking hawk. But yeah, that's what's going on. It's been one hurdle after another. So hopefully my interview goes good tomorrow. The only thing is it's like a full-time thing, and I don't know when I'm going to have time to be getting on live and do readings and cases, but I'll have to try to figure it out because I still want to do this work. I love this work, and I planned on just making this my full-time job, but I don't have the clients to make it a full-time job yet. So I do have more clients than I used to have. It is a lot better. I mean, I've been able to, I've been able to survive for 2 months. So it's, it's going better, but it's not enough right now. Not when you see my electric bill and my car payment and all that. So, hoping I can get it together energetically to do some readings tonight for donations because, they called me and said they're going to turn my internet off at midnight. So, got to try to make a payment on that so that doesn't happen because, as you guys know, I need it for work. I couldn't do lives and stuff from my phone internet. Well, maybe I could. It just wouldn't be as fast. It'd be really laggy. So I don't want that to happen, obviously. And last time they shut off my car because the payment, but we figured that out. But now I don't have any help with that this month because, all my benefits from California are gone. So yeah, it's tough. And I know a lot more. I know a lot more people struggle than me. Struggle a lot harder than I do. You know, I'm thankful for a lot of stuff. I'm thankful I have a roof over my head, and I'm thankful that I've been able to feed my animals. And that's about all that we've done is survive. So hopefully, and hopefully this court thing will be over soon. We didn't want to offer a deal, but we are because we want it. We're done. We're over. We're done. We're sick of it. So hopefully. And yeah, so I don't know if you guys have watched the last video I just posted, the case I just worked. I did get the video posted late because he was found yesterday. I was actually going to post it yesterday. And then he was found, so, which is great. It's great. But he was found right. I mean, it matches the reading. And when I did the second reading, like sometimes that happens, like when you do the second reading, it kind of confuses things. So I don't know. It just really depends on, it just really depends on the case, I think. I think the first reading, like I was saying in the video, like it totally took me to the area. It said he was close to the car, just follow the creek up, which is the only way to tell me, because that's the only way the creek went right there. And that's the directions I was getting. Yeah, so let me put the donation link up. Let me look at them real quick. Okay, hold on. And I swear, like, I've been totally working my butt off. Like, every day I've been doing a reading, and that's why I'm like, I don't understand it. I don't understand why all this is going on, even though I've been doing more readings than I've ever done in my life. That's why I'm kind of like energetically, it's starting to catch up with me, Like, but on Sundays, I go to my mom's and go in a pool, and that pool is like 85 degrees. It's awesome. It's so awesome. That's my kind of pool. So I'm thankful about that too. She's not very happy right there right now, but she will be. Change is tough. Change is tough when you've spent 39 years in one spot your whole life, and then you move and everything changes, and at the same time your child doesn't want to come with you. So, and then you're just kind of here alone and you're trying to survive, and it's just always been a survivalist. I've always just kind of went through life and just kind of made it. I'm good at manifesting, and God's good at answering prayers. So I've always made it. But there's sometimes where you feel really like you just want to give up. And I felt like that for the last couple days. But I got the phone call today. So, hey, April, there you are. I could not remember, and I can't remember my other for the life of me. Like I said, my brain is so screwed up right now. Well, it's Arizona. It's in the 50s right now. Well, at nighttime it gets into the 30s, like 39, which it gets really cold in the house. And I don't have a heater. That's another thing. My heater broke. So, I've been running the fireplace. I fixed it because it was leaking, but I fixed it. So I'm running the fireplace, and freaking I can't keep enough wood. And I need like a saw, like an electric saw. I got a whole pile out there I can cut. So that's my next project. And I don't have Eli to like lift my heavy stuff anymore. So thankfully, Donna got me a little thing that I can roll stuff around on. That's been so helpful. I've been rolling around the food on it and the litter and everything, and it's been helpful because I was killing myself. So let me put my stuff. I also have an Amazon wish list. Let's see if I can get the freaking link for that. Because when I moved here, like I left a lot of stuff. Like cats don't have a cat tree. Like I left a lot of stuff. I had to because it wouldn't fit. So, I mean, it was good because like I purged a lot, but at the same time, like there's a lot of stuff I needed to bring. Like I had a saw at home, but I totally forgot about it. It was my son's. It was we used it for his FFA project, like to cut trees and stuff. So stupid. But um, and I'm just chatting to kind of catch up with you guys and get the energy. We'll start off with questions and we'll see how I feel. I haven't cleared yet, so well, I had somebody in the group bitch at me for putting a list. I had like 4 or 5 people ask me to make one, so I made one, and then when I put one, I had some. So I should be reposting it and stuff, but I feel bad for asking for anything. I really do. I don't know. I feel bad for asking for anything. Like I have like 2 towels, which it's only me, but I can't, you know. Um, and then my washer started leaking. That kind of ticked me off. And let me tell you the fun. It's not funny. It's funny now that I look back on it, but it was not funny at the time. Um, Hold on, I'll tell you what happened. I can't do 2 things at once. It's for crap. My thing wasn't typing right. I think that's right. I know you can find me under those names. Um, I know, but I just, you know how I am. I don't. I think I can keep you guys on here while I go over here and get this off my messenger. Hope you guys can still see me. I need to get the link for the. I mean, it's on my wall too, but I haven't posted it in a while. Oh crap! I don't freaking want to go here. It took me to the. I just wanted to copy the damn link. Yeah, I know, but I kind of just went through and I was like, well, I need this, this, and this, like everything. Yeah. So, nobody has to help, nobody has to do anything, but it's there if they want to because I don't get paid for my channel. I don't know if you guys don't know that or not, but it's not monetized because I had issues with my old channel. They still have that one monetized even though I can't get to it. I don't think it's active. I don't know. I don't get paid for it. So I right now until I get that fixed, I don't get paid for my views or anything like that. And that's not why I do this, but it takes a lot of time and energy, which people don't understand, and I have to survive. If I don't survive, I can't get on here and do this. So, um, you know, I've been working my butt off. It's not like I haven't been trying. And I'm going to try to do more cases now that I'm slowed down a lot. It slowed down a lot of work. I mean, with private readings. So when I slow down with private readings, then I'll try to get some more cases done. I think I'm wanting to work on Harmony. I think she's the one that because April you can't monetize 2 channels at once. So because that one says it's monetized, even though I'm not getting paid for it, like I'm not getting any money from it, like you have to cancel the monetization on that to monetize this one. And I have not figured out how to do it because I can't log into that account. and I've messaged YouTube multiple times, and I can't get a response. So unfortunately, that's where I'm at right now. I probably need to try to work harder on that, because when it was monetized, that was helpful. I blocked her, but it was like she made me feel bad, about doing it. And she said, well, I would like to not work a job and just ask people for stuff, but this is my job. Like, this is what I do. And it takes a lot. It takes a lot. People don't understand how much it takes. And I don't do it for anything in return, but there has to be an energy exchange of some kind. So, anyways, I just blocked her, kicked her out, whatever. But it just kind of, it made me feel bad for asking. It always makes me feel bad when I ask for donations or anything, because I feel like I've been doing this for 9 years, and I should be at the point where I should be making enough from it that I don't have to, you know what I mean? And so I get frustrated, and I start to wonder, am I supposed to be doing this? Am I supposed to, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I good enough to do this? Am I good enough to find people? I think that my gifts have expanded a lot, and that reading of Jonathan told us where he was, and that's amazing to me. But the thing is, I still didn't realize it at the time, but I had a lot going on. My bird had just passed away and stuff, but I should have went back to the first reading, so I learned a lesson. And the fact that he said he wasn't far from the car, that in the beginning I should have known. But there's other people in the group. I mean, we all should have kind of figured it out, but I think it was just, we wanted to find him so bad, sometimes we overlook things. So the thing I wanted to tell you about, another thing that happened. So my refrigerator went out. I started freaking out because this was like 5 o'clock in the morning. I started freaking out because, and that might have been what happened kind of with my bird, but I don't even want to talk about that. I'm so mad at myself. So anyways, the refrigerator like went out, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna lose all my food. I don't have any money for food. What am I gonna do? Where am I gonna get a refrigerator? I started freaking out. I unplugged it, plugged it back in. It wasn't working. I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? And the light was still on the other side of the kitchen, the plug-in light. So I'll explain about it in a minute, April. I've actually had a lot of validation since I posted the video. So anyways, I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was just the refrigerator. Well, I'm like freaking out. I'm crying because this is like the icing on the cake, because everything's just falling apart on me. And I think that is what happened. I think I got so upset about that, I forgot to do something with my bird, and I think that's what happened now that I think about it. Solely mad at myself. My brain has been all over the place. So, because I've been, like I said, I've been working a lot. I'm like super tired. So, all of a sudden, I realized the microwave is also off. I'm like, okay, that's weird. It must be like the fuse box. I need to go flip the switch. I used to have to flip the switch all the time in my old house, because the fuse would always blow, like if you turn on more than one heater, or like it was stupid. So, or if you had like a heater on high in the living room, a heater on high in Eli's room, it would blow up. It would turn off the switch. So, I realized it, and I was like, I think I know where the box is, and it's around back, right where the dog pin is. So I went around there and I flipped it, and it came back on. I was like, oh, thank God. But that just shows how tired I was, and I lost it because I was just like everything else. It was like the icing on the cake. So hi, Maria. Okay, so Jonathan's case, I actually felt really bad because a friend of the family had contacted me and asked me, hey, can you try to find Jonathan Morris? And at the time, I didn't know who he was. I had just woken up. I was still half asleep. Usually people come to me when they've been missing for a while, not newly missing. So for people that request specific reading, specific cases. Otherwise, I'd be doing, free work all the time. I ask for donation. Anything they can afford, not something crazy like hundreds of dollars. Just if they can afford $20, $5, $10, whatever. And I think that's fair, because otherwise I'd have people requesting all the time and I just can't keep up. And it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy work. It's a lot of work, period. So, I told her about that, not knowing who he was. Well, a little bit later passes, and Ashley's like, my team member, she's like, hey, can you work this case? He's missing in the area. I want to go look for him. I was like, okay, let me wake up. Right. So I did the reading, and it was a boy in New Jersey. And he went missing, like, I think Thursday, and they hadn't even had a search team out there, I guess, because of the weather. And so if you go and watch the reading, you'll see what I'm talking about. But basically, I've gotten a lot of validation since then. So the area that I had the screenshot on, Francis, if you want to scroll up in the comments, it says, or April, or you could repost the links for me. I would appreciate it. But they're up in the comments. I don't know how to pin it. So there's also, my PayPal is gentlehheartreadings@hotmail.com. And then I have a Venmo too that's also Psychic Sleuth. You should be able to find me under the Psychic Sleuth under Cash App or Venmo. You should be able to find me under both. Hi, Jacqueline. Well, everybody's out tonight. Thank you, Francis. So, anyways, the kid had gone missing, and he just kind of like, they found his car, and it was running with the keys in it, and then he was nowhere to be found. And so the screenshot that I had posted, I went back, like, after I had finished both readings, and I was like, look, I keep seeing in my head. Now, whether I think I was seeing in the first reading, I was seeing through the perp's eyes, because it wasn't his eyes, because he wasn't alive at the time. But I kept seeing someone closing the door of the car and walking up, like up the road, well, following the creek. And this creek runs right alongside the road when you take the maps and you put it where you could see all the waterways and stuff. And so eventually I went back there, and I had forgotten that he was by the car. Because, like I said, in this second reading, I think it kind of screwed up the location, because it gave me more stuff that was around in the second reading. But the first reading, he gave the location dead on. And that's the first time I've ever been dead on like that. But yet, when I was looking on the map and everything, I just was thinking about the second reading, and it kind of threw me off. But now I know I need to go back to the first and reread, because I don't remember everything that I get in my readings, because I'm channeling. So, actually had the right area. I had sent a screenshot in the group, and I said, look, there's the florist is right there that's got a red top, because red kept coming in. I didn't know if that's what it was. And I said, there's the creek. It goes right here. That's where the car was. And so I said, there's a pool here. And how we missed that after I said that, it was kind of just like, I don't know. And anyways, the kid had gone missing, and I kept saying that the snow had something to do with, like, he's under the snow. The snow is going to be the key to finding him. He's under the snow. And I kept saying that because I was cold and wet. And where are you going, Lynn? Bridgeton, Jacqueline. It's new. I mean, like, he wasn't missing that long, because I found him yesterday. So he was a gay kid. And I picked that up in the second reading. And I felt like there was a crush situation with this guy. The guy kept coming in as light skinned, because he was like a lighter Mexican guy, like kind of like maybe a little bit darker than me, but in a vision, it's lighter. It wasn't like, how you see like the darker Mexicans, like that's how I reference them. So they kept showing me like a lighter skin tone, which he looks like he is. I wish I knew how tall he was, because 5'7" came in, and I've never gotten a height before. But turns out that this kid had killed him because there was something going on between them, and it wasn't okay for that to be happening because he's in a gang and he's of Mexican descent, and that wasn't okay. So I think that Jonathan wanted more or something like that, and so he killed him over it, and I guess tried to dismember him and put him there close to the car, up like where I was saying, and the snow fell and it hit him, so nobody found him for days. I kept saying, why didn't they search that area? So they found him the third day they were searching, which I had got third. And they were really searching because they weren't really doing anything. So that was all validated tonight. The fact that I think that the guy that killed him was within 5 miles, that was validated because I kept getting 5 miles and I thought it was related to where his body was at first, but I was like, no. So the guy lives within that range. And I kept saying, like, the car was being moved. Well, the guy had driven it around and had moved it. Like, he wasn't killed in the spot that the car was left, and he was left. And they had put a backpack and a jacket somewhere else. And that was like the day I did the reading. We thought he was found, but no, it was just stuff. So I felt like stuff was being placed. So that's the case. I mean, it's really sad. It's super sad. It didn't need to happen. And like I said, I kept feeling he was tricked. It was a hate crime, and in a way it was. And he was, yeah, it was like a hate crime. So that's what I kept getting. Like, it was like a hate crime. I kept getting he was tricked. It was a trap, but like there was a crush going on. I think Jonathan liked the guy. I think the guy liked him. I think they had done things, but in the reading, it came across as like a crush, but crush and relationship kind of have the same energy. So, that had come in the second reading. So all that stuff was validated, but the location was in the first reading. So it's so sad freaking. But then I realized after I did the reading and I was going back to sleep, I was like, wait a second, let me look back on that lady that asked me to do the reading. And she was asking me to work on that same case. And I just was like, oh, like crap. Cause I'm not good with names. I didn't know he was nearly missing or anything. And then once I figured out who he was, then the name kind of stuck. And then I looked back at the messages and I was like, holy crap. So I messaged her and I said, look, I just did a couple readings. If the family wants it, let me know. And I never heard anything back. So I was going to post it, and then he was found. I didn't get to post it Sunday because I take my days off on Sunday. That's the only day off I try to take because I go to see my mom. She's an hour away. And if I don't pick a day to go do it, I won't go see her, and I want to make sure I go see her or my aunt because they're older. And then it's kind of like my recharging thing. I get in the pool and the jacuzzi and kind of recharge because I'm an aqua. My birthday is the 12th this month. So if anybody wants to send me a birthday present. But yeah, so that's the case. I just posted it tonight. It's super, super sad. I think Harmony won in the group for whoever they want. I think I'm gonna double check it. I'm pretty sure it's hard. I'm pretty sure that she's the one that everybody wanted me to do next. Because I wanted to do a popular case, and it's not because I just want to do a popular case. It's because I need to bring more attention to my channel. Once I can do that, then we can bring more attention to the other cases I've worked. So I need to, it's a way to grow my channel. It's not. And at the same time, working on the case that needs to be worked. Oh, where did it go? I post a lot. But I had posted like a poll. I wanted to see what people wanted me to work on. I'm pretty sure Harmony won that poll. Pretty sure. Thank you, Francis. I just got a thing from you. I appreciate you so much. Appreciate you. So, where the hell is it? I know it's here somewhere. It's not that far down. It can't be. Well, I'm just checking because I want to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's Harmony. I'm pretty sure. Damn, did I really post that much in this group? No. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but the random auto write I did, there's some stuff that's already happened. The tsunami. I think there's one more variant right now. And years ago, I got about all this storm. The storm and the ice. I got that it was going to be crazy. I got that a couple years ago, so all that stuff's happening. Things in England aren't going very great right now. It's a lot of drama. Okay, yeah, Harmony. So she had 28 votes. Madeleine McCann had 21, and Moab Women had 15. Now I kind of want to do Moab, but I'm gonna have to do it in because I asked people, so I don't want to go against what the people want. Moab Woman. Every time I try to see who did it, and I don't think. I mean, I won't know until I do a reading for sure. Okay. Hello, but yep, it's not till the 12th, but yeah. My big 4-0, okay? So it's one of those birthdays that you're leaving the 30s and going to the 40s. Milestone birthday, what they call it. Yes, thank you, Francis. Thank you so much. So anyways, with the Moab girls, I want to tell you, every time I try to kind of like look at it, if I'm walking around the house or something, and I kind of like we're talking about it, and I kind of want to see who is involved. I keep getting like someone crazy, like someone that hears voices keeps coming in, like schizophrenic feeling is what I pick up around the guy that killed him. And I think he's a bigger guy. So that's why I know a lot of people thought it was, what's his face? Brian. I don't think so. Cause his energy doesn't feel the same. And the guy is bigger. Like as I'm talking to you guys, I can see him because I've been trying to see him because I want to eventually work on that case. He's got wider shoulders and he's a bigger, burlier guy. More like, I think like auburn hair and mustache and beard. Lighter eyes or something. His cheeks are kind of bigger. So I get like I said, like a crazy vibe. Like a schizophrenic, like voices told him to do it. And I think he's got something similar in his past that he's done that is like this. So I don't know. I just feel like he's kind of crazy in the head. Every time I try to connect, I just get this like crazy kind of mental instability. And we know Brian was mentally unstable, but this is beyond what he was. This is more like I hear voices and voices tell me to do things. So he's like he's like chubby, like burly. That's how I describe like the bigger guys that are kind of chubby, like burly. But his hair is like a chestnut. Yeah. Yes, a man. I think, unless he's got multiple personalities, and I'm only seeing the man. But this is, I mean, that's who I keep seeing every time I try to think about that case. Madeleine McCann, I have never gotten into that case. I know nothing about it, so that's why it's a good one to do because I know absolutely nothing. I know a lot of people have gotten into the hype and everything of that case. I just never did. I just now like watched the Casey Anthony thing. I watched Murder and Makeup or Makeup and Murder, whatever. She does good work. She explains the cases and she's not boring to watch because she's doing her makeup. But I don't know if you guys watch her. If you don't, you should. But I just now found out what happened with Casey Anthony, and now I totally see why everybody hates her, because I didn't know anything about that case either. So now I totally see why everyone is like, I don't understand how she got away with it. That's crazy after hearing that. Because, see, I didn't know anything about that. Now, what's the other one I want to do? I want to work on Natalee Holloway, because I saw it, but sometimes I don't remember like the details. Like that one is so much. There's so many details I'm not going to remember. But they never found her. So even if I can't find her, because it's probably, I don't even know if it's possible, I'd like to try to see what I get, because there's so many unanswered questions. And I know that guy did it. I know he did. Although he's told many stories throughout the years, he freaking was arrested in Karma for killing another girl. It sucks the other girl had to die, or pass away, but he got caught for that. It shows he's got a temper problem. And when I was watching it, all these, everybody's like, he's given all these different stories, and like 4 or 5 different stories, and so nobody could really listen. The whole time, all I could see was him strangling her. For Natalee Holloway, I think he tried to rape her, and I think she got a little squirrely, and his temper got the best of him and he strangled her. That's what I kept seeing when I was watching it. They said they checked the ocean. They said they checked the entire ocean, but it's hard to put someone in an ocean without a boat and not have them wash up because of the waves. But I could be wrong on that. I had felt the ocean, but I'd still want to do a reading on it to see. Because, like, when I watch cases like that, I'm like, oh, I want to do a reading on that to see if I can get the unanswered questions, to see what I get, So I don't usually like to know about cases. I like to go in blind because I feel like it can kind of muddy the waters a little bit. But all the stuff they talked about is not nothing I want to get. I already know he did it. I already felt that before I even watched that thing. I knew that it was the last guy she was with. But I would like to see that. I'm not going to do Delphi anymore. I've done plenty in Delphi. I've done more than anything else on Delphi. And I keep getting the same stuff when it comes to the focus readings. If you look at the last 2 focus readings, they're almost exactly the same. And if you go back through the 10 other auto writes I did, not everything's going to fit, but a lot does. Keegan's mentioned in there, so we know I'm on the right trail with that. So there's only so much you can do on a case. I've done literally like 12 or so readings on that case. There's not much more they're going to give than what they already have. It's just going to be repetitive information, unfortunately. I don't know. I might get a wild hair at my butt and decide to do it one day. If I feel like I've grown anymore and I feel like I can get more, but it's just repetitive information at this point. I just see the same thing over and over. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know until I do the reading, but I want to check it out. I do think there's a connection. I know drugs are a connection. And I've always said that if you watch my videos. And it turns out that their parents did do drugs. Oh, just the guy's crazy, April. The guy's just crazy. I get like he's been in the mental institution or something. There's it's just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Now, some are a little confused about, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so first, I think I did 3 readings altogether. Yeah, first couple readings, I kept getting she was in something under the ground. I thought of it as a well, It could be something like a well. Okay, it's small. I kept seeing her cramped in there and like water, yucky water on the bottom. So whatever that is, whether it be a septic, a well, whatever, I don't know what the septics look like out there. All I can see is from her point of view where she's inside of it. Okay. And it's like it's inside of something that's in the ground. And that came through the first couple readings. The third reading, the third reading I got, I saw what happened with the mom losing it and everything. And but then I got a reference to the river, like back, like she drove like back, but I don't know if that's evidence or her, or I don't know. So I'm kind of confused now as if they moved her or like I don't know. I'd have to do another reading and I might, but I think I don't know. I think the location is right on the first two with her being underground because I saw that for days. And every time I did the reading, it was the same. But then the last one I did, it was different. So either they moved her, it's for evidence, it's another case. Because sometimes other cases kind of come in. And also in summer, we were looking at an area where there was a body that ended up being found there. So, unfortunately, I don't know. I've never been told, the things with arrests and stuff like that, it's kind of like it can be up in the air. Because a lot of free will involved. Depends on if the cops do their job. It depends on what the evidence is and things like that. They need evidence, and they have their suspicions. I think they're very suspicious. But I don't know. And I know that she's not on the property. She could be next to it, but I don't understand why the first two readings I got that like I'm underground in something, and you could go back and watch. And then the next one, the last one, I was getting reference to the water a certain amount of ways away. So I don't really know why it came in like that. I think what happened to her was accurate in that one. So like I said, it could be a few different things. I don't know. I know I always get things for a reason. And I try not to let what people tell me lead me in any way. I always felt water, so whether it's in something and there's a little bit of water in it, or she's in water, or because you guys got to remember, I do sometimes get interconnects, so not everything may fit. Although lately it's been more focused, and I haven't been getting a lot of interconnects. But what I've noticed is my readings have jumped up a notch. Lately I've been able to get passings clearer, and the way that they're giving me certain passings is different. Like I'll literally cough now for something that's to do with the heart or the chest. And sometimes I second guess things, but lately my readings have really, so that's why I want to do the cases and see if I can get clear information. And I might go back over the ones I've already done. I don't know. It's hard because, it's hard to go back over cases. You don't want to do too much on a case energetically. Yeah, there is a few interconnects on Summer. Like, I know Ryan came in that one. There was a missing kid named Ryan that was found in the river not long after I did that reading or something, I think. I know that I did get the stepdad's name for Harmony, Adam, on my random list. I don't get random stuff anymore. It's weird. Like, for so long I was getting random names pop in, or I was being pulled to certain names on a map, and so I made a list of it. But I really it's been like a year or two that I don't get it like that anymore. It's weird. And it was fitting something all the time. So I don't know why that changed. It's kind of, I don't know. But the energy is different here in the fact that it's more open. Arizona is very haunted. I don't know if any of you guys know. Super haunted. And I have had now 2 experiences driving to my mom, and it's just like randomly I just driving in the car. And I posted on my wall, but I don't know if you guys saw it or not. So driving, like, this is a lot of native, territory and stuff. So driving in this area, it makes sense now for what I saw. So the first thing I saw was and I wanted to share this with you guys because it was crazy. It was one of the craziest things that ever happened to me. Right. It was crazy. Like, I've never had anything like that happen to me before. That's why I think I'm growing a lot. But like, literally, I was driving and there was a Native American guy. Well, my throat hurt, like my neck. And then I kept seeing war and, Native American get his throat cut and like war with like soldiers in blue. And the Native Americans had like face, war paint on. And next thing you know, I turn around in my third eye, I see the guy in my back seat. And I'm like, dude, I know, I'm sorry that this happened to you. You need to go to the light. He ended up disappearing. But, so I don't know if he went to the light or not. So then I looked it up, and it turns out that that's not far from the base, and that's actually where they did have a lot of wars, and they did wear blue. So what I was seeing was actually, I think it was actually right. And then it happened again, not this last weekend, because this last week I was too upset. I kind of blocked everything out. But the week before that, I was driving there, and I was seeing war again. Tomahawks being thrown and things like that. And I was just like, okay, I don't, there's an imprint, I think, right there. If you guys don't know what an imprint is, I mean, it might be haunted, but I think I think it's an imprint that I'm picking up on. An imprint is when something really, really tragic happens and it imprints on the land. And so things will replay, or that imprint of that energy is there. And so I want to say that that's what it is, because when I go, I see the same stuff over and over when I drive by. So I'm thinking it's an imprint. I mean, there's probably ghosts there and stuff, but I really do think. And I'm very into the Native culture. It's like I've had a lot of past lives, I think, at it, or it's in my blood. So, also this highway right here by me I don't know if it's exactly right here, but it used to be called the 66 highway. And it's one of the most haunted highways in, I guess, in Arizona or anywhere. And, yeah. I don't know if it's like this spot, because I never really feel anything when I'm in this spot, but it's the same highway that used to be the 66 highway. So that's interesting. And my son was always like, skinwalkers, I don't want to be in Arizona because of skinwalkers. Apparently they're out here in this area, and I didn't know that. So, Maria, back to how Eli is. I don't know. He's a teenager and he doesn't keep in contact. I can't say. I don't know. That's been really hard on me. You raise a kid for 17 years and then they leave and then you don't hear from them. But that's part of it. I went through it as a teenager. I mean, I really can't say anything about it as much as it hurts me. He's going to have to live and learn. I regret being like that with, my grandma and my mom now that I'm older and I see how it feels. So, but Carly, I think you're right. Yeah. Expanding. Yeah. Or I'm trying to get into some paranormal groups around here. Like, there's like 10,000 people in this paranormal group. in Arizona. It's just no one around me. Like there's no one around me to go with. The people that I was gonna go with are in surprise, and I think he kind of just wanted a reading because he like messaged me and he ended up getting one because I felt like I was trying to get on a paranormal team. So I think that would really open and expand my gifts too. Carly, reach for personal reading if you I do personal readings, yes. Sorry about your dad passing. Do you have a Facebook? You have a Facebook or Instagram? You can get me that way. I also have an email. Let's see. I'm trying to type it out. Hold on. I normally type faster than this, but I don't know why I can't type fast. Okay, so that's my Facebook. You can also go to the Psychic Sleuth podcast, join that group, answer the questions, of course, because I have a lot of people trying to join that are answering the questions. Answer the questions. I'll let you in, and you could find me that way. You can just click on my name. So you could do either or. Who freaking knows what cat? Which one? Oh, probably a bug. Oh, yeah, there's a bug in the corner up there on the thing. Because the light, they're attracted to the light, I guess. You're watching the cats. It's quiet because all the dogs they just ate, and I left them in the crates, and I didn't want them to bother me. Like, you guys can just chill in there and let your food settle. There's something else lately. But one day I'm going to have, like, you're welcome. I'm going to have a big ass area for them. Okay, so, let's see what I want to do. I guess let's start off with, I'm already starting to get tired. You guys are draining me. Whoop. I know. I'm trying to see what cat that is. I can't tell because the lighting. It's getting cold in here, damn it. My fire must have gone out. Who is that? I can't freaking tell who it is. It's either Hazel Midna or I think it's Midna. Yeah, Midna. She was a garage cat. Oh, Violet. Oh, baby. This is Eli's dog. Now my dog, I guess. She's 10. Her face is turned white. Yeah, it's because there's something up on the wall. I hope she doesn't try to jump and grab it. It'd be ridiculous. All right, sounds good, Carly. And I have testimonials too if you want them. I always can send people testimonials if they want to see them. So I know I got fireplace sit on my fingers. What I was gonna say is we can start off with freaking drained. What the hell? I already start off with like spiritual questions if you guys want to. Like questions you have about whatever. Gifts, the other side. I don't know. I don't know if you ask a question about a case without doing a reading, if I could get anything. We could try to see. Like I just was right now with Moab. And then we'll see if we can get into readings for donations if I can. She is fluffy. I have lots of fluffy cats. Yeah, she's really pretty. She was a garage cat. There was 3 cats that were in the garage, and my son caught them. They were abandoned there, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna. They were sucking on their brother's hair. It was kind of crazy for a while. They just suck on him to go to sleep, and I was like, okay, I'm just keep one, and I'm gonna rehome the others. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't separate them, so I got them fixed and kept them. Couldn't do it. You have had readings with me? Fight for Kids? You have to remind me who you are. Just give me a minute. I'm going to clear real quick. I'm going to clear my energy. That way maybe things will come in clearer. I don't know. Usually. Yeah, people literally transform during my readings as far as healing. Oh, okay. Dude. I'm like, who the hell is this person? Why you do that to me? I mean, I'm psychic, but I don't know everything. Aren't you guys glad I found my camera? I am. I'm all blurry. Well, the one thing about summer, like I said, like I was saying, like the first two readings, yeah, they are. And like there's only so much you can do on a case. That's the thing I'm saying. Like if I could do 100 readings on the case and get a bunch of different information, okay, but they're only going to tell me what they're going to tell me. And there's only so much you can get. Hi, baby. You've been really clingy lately. I don't know why. So like I was saying, like the first two readings, like I felt like she's in something in the ground. Like that's how it felt. That has a little bit of water. Like I don't know if it's a well. I don't know if it's a septic tank. I don't know what it is because I only see from the inside. It's not directly on the property. It might be next to the property. So the third reading with the river, I'm a little confused about because whenever I think of summer, I still get that vision that I got the first two readings. So, I mean, those are my. I mean, I definitely feel like we know who did it. I definitely feel like it was a fit of rage kind of thing. And the reason why I feel that so strongly is because, and she thinks she's gotten away with it, and maybe she has. I don't know, but I don't know. Yay! I forgive me if I don't remember like who you guys are. I'm here. Well, you made it, but you're an hour late. I'm just playing with you. So I mean, it would really. I've been considering doing another reading, but there's so many other cases that need work, you guys. Like, I'm only one person. Oh, that's because they're lying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of other kids that need attention too. I know Angela, I know you asked me to work on Michael Vaughn, and I think he's gonna be. It's just like I said, I'm only one person. I can only get to so much. I wish I could work every single case, and I wish I could do like 100 readings on every person. I think that I think that all of the answers that we need and that we're gonna know are in the readings if you pay attention and you go through it. I did have so much going on when I did those readings, so I don't know. I might do another one. But I've always just seen her in something in the ground, you know? I don't know. You don't have to be quiet, girl. Talk all you want. I hate it when I'm just talking and the chat's all quiet. So go ahead and talk. I don't care. You don't need to be quiet, girl. Do you know where you're at? We're not quiet in here. Um I don't know anything about the Michael Vaughn case, but I keep seeing a river and I don't know where it fits right now. I don't know if that makes sense for him or not, because I just started talking about him and I just started seeing it. I don't know. Well, I always suggest people to watch on Amazon Tragedy by Design. Okay, it'll help you have a better understanding of things and why things are done that way. Our souls come into this world knowing what's going to happen, and it's usually lessons or karma that's connected to it. So watch that show on Amazon. If you have a bunch of mediums that talk and tell all the same thing, and they try to explain the blueprints and the lessons and everything that we choose before we come here. So, well, this is what I heard, and it's kind of a rumor, I think. I don't know how like true it is. I don't know how true it is, okay? And this is why it may. I'm sorry, I'm trying to watch the chat. I have a hard time doing two things at once, apparently. This is why I keep going back to how I saw her in Something Underground, and I said that, and like every time we tried to find her, I just kept seeing like her there, and there was smelly water. I mentioned it on a live, and I just kept seeing her like this, like in this thing in the ground, and it was wet. And I heard that Dawn told somebody that she was in a septic tank or something off the property, not on the property. So I don't know if that's true, and I don't know if maybe he told her that and then they moved her. I don't know. Thinking about it now, I keep getting that vision I got for the first two readings, so I'm confused as why I got the thing I did in the third reading. Like I said, it can be another case. It might be evidence, or I don't know. I do feel like at some point she drove back there for some odd reason. I don't really know why, but so that would fit what he told whoever he told. So that started making me wonder, because at first, like, I was like, she can't be, because I don't know how they are. Like here, like they have the little tiny holes. Like, how would they fit her in that? Like, I don't even know if it's a working one though. I don't know. It wouldn't be. Well, I had said that it smelled in the live that I did. And I thought it was a well. I thought it was a well because those underground wells, like that's what it reminded me of. I mean, it wouldn't hurt them to go on the property next to and look, in the septic tank or whatever. So that's why I thought it was a well, because that's what it reminded me of, but it could be a septic tank. Like I just see her like this, like crunched up in it. You know what I mean? So, and in the live I did say, oh, the water smells, and I kept seeing her like in water, but it wasn't like a lot of water. No, I don't think so. Like I said, it's like underground, not a mine shaft, because I've seen mine shafts and visions. It's not like that. It's like I'm in something underground. Like I said, like those underground wells, or it could be a septic tank. It's something like that is what came in the first two readings and is coming in now. I'm getting reminded of that vision that I had. So it would be off. It wouldn't be on. It's not on the property. I don't know if it's right next to the property or something, but she's told me multiple times she's not on the property. No, I don't think she's in the wall. It's definitely down. It's definitely underground. That's why I said, like, the third reading with I think it was right about her losing it and hitting her with something and going crazy on her. Why she drove out there, she could have taken the rake out there. And maybe I thought it was the body. I don't know. Because first two readings, it's always been a bit underground unless she moved her. But as I'm talking to you, I keep seeing that vision, and it's like, she's like this. Yeah. So it would be, but there's something around her. So I don't know if it's a well. If it feels more metal and cold though than a well would. Like, if I think of the well, I think of, I don't know. I have a well here, but mine's different. It's not like that. Yeah, and I did mention the water smelling in that live that one time. Because I was trying to see what was, and there was other stuff I picked up. There's a creek by there too that I didn't know about, and so I could have been getting creek nut rivers. Yeah, and you know what? Someone had said that, and I said I don't know how that can be because I always thought they had like a little tiny hole. Like, how would they put her in there? So my mind kind of was like, no, that doesn't make sense. No, it's not a water tower. It's in the ground. In the ground. I feel down, not up. Down. Be down. But I don't think she's directly on the property. This would be probably right next to it. 220? Is there a 220 around there? Someone would have to look it up for me. See if there's a. I don't even know what those numbers are, but I'm just going to say them. I'll go back up and answer the other questions in a minute. I'm just kind of like, yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what's going around. And it came up in my group, and it took me back to the visions I had. And I said, well, maybe it wasn't a well, because I felt like I was underground. I felt like I was in something, and I kept saying well because well's in her last name. And sometimes, like when you do syntax and stuff, when my friend does syntax, it literally will say where they are in their name. And so that was another reason I thought that. So it's either an underground well or it's something that she's in. It could be a septic tank if it's smelly water like that. Yeah. Well, it's like, it's weird. Like, I can hear echoes in my mind. Like, if you knock on metal, like that's what I keep hearing right now. But is that even possible? I don't know how they make them out there. Would there be like a piece of wood over it? Can someone look up near her address and see if there's anything with 220 on it? I don't know where that number is coming in. This is February 20th, but I don't know what that would mean anyways. Because I don't know what the address is or anything anymore. It's been months since I worked on it. But over this cement, there's nothing like, okay, so say that it's in there, and then you you put the dirt back on, and then you put like a piece of wood over it. Because I don't know. There's something on top of it. Not a water tank, underground. Not up high, underground. I want to go down. Hey, what do you mean lagoon? What is that? Because I got that word lagoon. Hey. What's a lagoon cistern, whatever, Lisa? I got that name. I thought when I think of lagoon, I think of, like like a lagoon, like tropical, not tropical, but like a place where water kind of gathers, at a swimming hole. Like, that's what I think of lagoon. Okay, how close is it to their house? Okay. I don't know. I know I got that word though, so it's interesting you said that. I didn't know where it fit. I just kept thinking the river, because I always got river with her, and I don't really know why. I mean, there's a creek by there. The river's all the way on the other side. Yes, but how close is it to their house? Is what I'm asking. Okay. How close to their house? Hey, Bubba's. Hi, Boo. Hi, honey. Not Yuzu. Hi, Bubba. He climbs on my shoulders. Now, anytime I'm in the kitchen, he climbs up. He's not going to be able to do that in the summer. He climbs up my legs and onto my shoulders. Reminds me just of the other cat I used to have. I wonder. That's interesting. I don't know anything about it. Because I have a septic here, and I had septic at my old house. But, I'm out in the boonies. I have neighbors, but I'm still out here. The one thing I don't have to worry about is a water bill as long as my pump keeps working, which she said I was going to need to fix something on that soon. So hopefully it keeps running till I get the money to do that. This has stressed me out. Hey, what are you doing? Don't go after that thing and knock everything down on that table over there, Neo. That is Neo, right? No, that's Salem. Salem and Neo are the same color. I had to put collars on them to tell them apart from far away. You guys are knocked down my lamp. Crazy. Hey! They're gonna knock down my freaking lamp. I know they are. Shitheads. Where's that is not? She said she wasn't on the property multiple times. So it's got to be like next to. Hey! Ticks. All over a freaking bug. So how close is 220 to their house? I don't know what their address is. Is it 110? It wouldn't make sense if it was far, though. They don't have an upper lip. Isn't that bad? Let me hold in here. The Fight for Kids, are you saying behind their house? Because I don't think she's in that one. She's not on the property. Okay. So where's 220 at? In reference to that. Oh, crap. I'm going to look it up. It might just be validation that's in the area. I don't even know if the address is right. Freaking lampshade's coming off. 2 minutes? Kind of seems far. Is it an empty property? See, that Simpson Loop was always a pool. There is a creek right there. Maybe I was seeing the creek, not the river. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference with flowing water in a vision if it's a creek or a river, because they kind of look the same. It seems kind of far. Shit, it's 11 minutes to walk. Yeah, I just pulled it up. Well, it's 11 minutes to walk, 2 minutes to drive, but it's not an empty property. I don't know. I don't know why I was getting that. Maybe it's just to validate that area. I don't think it's on the. What? No. It's not that. No. I think it was already in the ground. Like I said, it felt like an old well, but if it's not an old well, then it's a septic. There's only two things it could be, a well or a septic, where she's in it like that. I was thinking of an underground well because that's all the septic didn't make sense to me because, like, when I picture it, I see a tiny ass hole. I'm like, how are they going to get her in there? But I guess they're all made differently, or I don't know. The blue cap off of it, you look at Chris McDonald's interview and it's there and now it's gone. I don't understand that, Amy. Really? Probably wasn't really her footprints. That's kind of I don't know. It's got to be important for some reason. I just don't know what. I don't know. You know what? What's weird is the first time I've ever gotten sick looking at this on this map. Maybe I am. Because, see, I want to feel more on a map. That's what I'm really trying to go for. Because it would help a lot in my my ears hurt and everything all of a sudden here. Oh. It's not theirs. It's not on the property because she said multiple times not on the property. So it would probably be one right next to the property or something, an easy access one. Because now my ear and everything is hurting in this area. It didn't before. It didn't. I didn't feel like this before. I didn't feel sick and stuff before when I looked at this. Because I've looked at this freaking property a lot. Just to see. And, ugh. I don't feel good. Yeah. That's the first time that property has ever made me sick. I'm closing it because, yeah. Maybe, yeah. Do they have anything like that near the property? It's just, that's why I'm kind of confused at the third reading with the river and stuff, unless she took the rake there. and threw something else in the water. I don't know. Because for 2 readings, I saw her in something. As I'm talking to you guys, I see her in something underground. Like, I want to go down, 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 down underground. And I just see her like this in there. Like, so it's like something small. Okay. Because like I said, for like 2 readings, I said that, she was in something underground. I thought it was a well, but yeah. But like, I thought it was a well because I kept thinking underground wells and wells wasn't her name. But I think it could be anything that could be underground like that has a little bit of stinky water in it. Because I got stinky water before. It's coming in again. But the stinky water came in when I was doing it live. And you know what I need to see is if there's any towers there. Well, I definitely don't think she was taken. Definitely not. Because I know during that live too, I kept getting like electric towers, but I don't see any around here. No. Don't start in. Now. Guys will get out in just a little bit. Why does my ear keep hurting? Maybe she got hit in the head and it hurt her ear or something. And all this is hurting. This whole side is hurting. All of a sudden. I wanted to go back on here because I wanted to see. I've never felt anything on this property before, and now I am. Why? Or around here, this area around here. Excuse me. And you know what? It's weird. I've always been drawn to that Simpson loop. I don't know why. I didn't realize it was so close to their house. Yeah, it would need to be someone that mom could definitely get to, Thank you. Summer. Hi, Kathy. Oh, Joy, welcome from Australia. The Down Under. I had that song in my head. We come from the Down Under. Just stuck in my head all of a sudden. Don't burn my lampshade. They're still after that freaking bug. Do you know how to get a hold of her, Angela? I have her on my Instagram. I've been better, girl. I've been better. Let's just say that. I explained it all in the beginning. Yeah, they're being cheeky, all right. They've messed my lampshade over there up. It's kind of quiet because the dogs ate, and I'm just like letting them like chill while I do this, and then I'll let them out and let them drive me crazy. All right, so I think that's important on summer, and it came in 2 readings and it's coming in again. So what the 3rd reading was with the river, I don't know. The water, I don't know if it's somebody else. I don't know if it's a weapon. I don't know. I don't know if they moved her. No, they couldn't have because I'm seeing this now, feeling this now. So, okie dokie, artichoke. Okay, let me see what the other. Jeez, guys, what the other question was. Whew. Let me know if you find the validation for sure on the 220, okay? Because that's It's got to be important. I don't really think. It makes me wonder if that was her footprints, how they would know they were hers, and we know she didn't run off, so I don't know. I need to go. I'm trying to see what the other questions were. Because I know that, and I can't promise I have an answer for that, Francis, about events in the next couple months. Like, usually I have to do an auto write to get that stuff. Have you watched the auto write that I did? World events? I mean, of course, all my auto writes, they could happen anytime from the time I do them to a day, to a week, to years later. Which was weird because I got the tsunami. I posted that video the next day. There was a tsunami. I don't know if that's the tsunami, but no. Sorry, Candace didn't give her to anybody. That's not what I got, anyways. She was not. She was not trafficked. She was not stolen. They could have made it look like that, but oh, she's a little Aquarius like me. No wonder I felt like she was my daughter. I always said I had a strong connection to her in the very beginning. Dude. Cats need a darn cat tree. Keep them busy. You don't have one. Okay, so Francis, make sure you watch the auto write because that's a lot of the stuff that came through. It's weird, like right now I'm seeing like a tornado. Don't know where it's gonna be at. That came through too with Florida weather and all of that. So that was validated. And I don't know why they're showing me this right now, but it's the only thing I'm seeing. I know, right? Hey, at least my dog didn't bark. That really scares the shit out of everybody when they just bark for no reason out of nowhere. So I see like, and that came in the auto writes too. It's a large one. Okay. Good night, April. Thank you. Never a dull moment, right? Never a dull moment. These cats, I swear. I have a big ass thing of water over there. I still have my Christmas tree up because it's a real tree. It's a little tree, and I love it, and I want to plant it, but I just haven't taken the bulbs off or anything. So I'm lazy. And plus, I like my little tree. And the cats, I water it, and the cats drink all the water out of it instead of drinking out of there. So I want to plant the tree because that tree called to me. There was other ones there, and that was for some reason I wanted that one, even though it wasn't big. It's a little guy. So I keep saying that, Francis. There's something with I don't want to trigger. I don't want to trigger anything. Rose, right there. She's staring at that one. That one really loves her. They were kind of always together. Anyways, I keep seeing a needle in my arm right here, like I'm getting a SHOT. I don't know what that means though, because I got that way before the big C was ever a thing. If you look back at my random auto rights, I picked that up. So I don't even want to say that because I know it's controversial. But the big tornadoes just keeps for some reason. And there is a reference to a riot. Not really sure where or when that's going to happen. I see the police with their shields, so I don't know. That might not even be this year. I don't know. So those are just a few things. And if you go back to my go watch the one that I just released, because that's a lot of stuff that came through in that one. I don't have any edibles, but I wish I did. It sure would help. My back has been in a lot of pain lately. I have pictures of her. At nighttime, she sleeps and she puts her face right here and sleeps with me just like that. I don't know why. She always has to sleep on my chest, but sometimes she'll put her face like right here and she'll sleep that. What? It helps with pain, man. Yes, we can be. Are you on my Facebook? When you guys have these names, I don't know who you are. These different names. All right, so ask another spiritual question. Unless somebody wants a reading, I'll try to do that. Because I'm trying to make money for my internet right now. Because they called me today and told me they were gonna oh, you just asked me to. They called me today and said they were gonna shut me off if I didn't pay it by the 2nd, which is tomorrow. And I called them back after I got the phone call, and they were closed. So if I come up with it by tomorrow, they won't shut me off. Oh, yeah. They're okay. They're better than we are. They don't have to deal with all the drama and negativity and all that crap. They're in paradise. Definitely okay. Definitely. That's funny, Lisa. You could always message it to me. It's hilarious. Like CBD edibles. Because I know they have them for pets, but I don't think it makes them high. Yeah, it's hard, but you know what? They're not alone. They're not alone at all. They have loved ones that surround them quite a while before they're passing, and they can actually sense them and see them because they're halfway there. I know because when my grandpa was passing away, actually it's going to be 4 years this month, the end of this month, which that was the first time I ever predicted anything. I said he was going to leave at the end of the month, and he went on the 28th. But anyways, they're not alone. They're surrounded by angels, guides, loved ones, pets, and they see him, because my grandpa used to say when he would talk about people being in the room, and like there was no people, so when they're halfway there, they're open to the spirit realm. And you have to remember that our spirit realm, or the spirit realm, coincides and intertwines with the earth realm. It's just they vibrate at a higher frequency. So I try to always explain it like this, and this is how Sylvia Brown actually explained it, and a lot of people don't like her. Some people do, whatever. But this is a good analogy. I've always taken this analogy from her because it's a good analogy. So, spirit, when they're crossed, they vibrate like imagine a fan going at high speed. Okay, that's their vibration. Then, you would take a fan on medium speed, and that would be like the ghost or like the ones that are kind of stuck vibration. And then we're on the low vibration. We're on the low fan. So we're low, they're high, and that's the difference. Is we're vibrating at a different frequency, but we're intertwined. So they're definitely not alone. And a lot of times loved ones won't pass if you're there anyways because they don't want to. It does happen, but they don't want to leave if you're there. They feel like it's too hard for them to go. So they're never alone, and they're definitely okay. And there is no such thing as death, and I tell everybody this all the time. I don't even like to use the word because all we do is we shed our physical body. We're very much alive. Energy does not die. And, we're all going to be together one day. Let's see. If they're CBD the real deal, but judging from his eyes, I'm going to say the real. I didn't think they could. I thought THC was kind of toxic to dogs, is what I keep being told, or what I keep seeing on the vet thing. They say, oh, my dog got into the edibles, and there's a certain point where they're toxic. I guess a little tiny bit won't hurt. Lisa, you have to mail some when you find the stash. Yes, you're welcome. But they're there. They're just vibrating on a different frequency. So, they're very much aware of all that, and they really don't. They don't want us around when they go, anyways. And on a soul level, people know when they're gonna pass. That's funny. What are you doing? You guys are all too mellow right now. I'm not gonna complain, but these cats are just like chill right now. Usually not. Okay, that's funny. That sounds good, Lisa. Lucky dog. They do help with pain. That's for sure. So like I was saying, good vibes for tomorrow because I need this other job. I don't know how I'm gonna keep up with cases and readings and do that, but I'm gonna have to figure it out. So I need some steady fluid income. And then if one day I start doing really well in readings, I don't need it anymore, then I don't need it anymore. We lost some people, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Yep. They definitely know, and our bodies can only take so much. Okay, sounds good, Angela. Have a good night. Hope everything's going okay. Hey, you guys are leaving me out. Arizona. As of November. I don't know if that's west or where is that considered? Mountain time. I don't know. It's definitely taken some getting used to. I mean, the house is in better shape, although I'm having some issues. The yard is nice and big, although my dogs can't run it because they'll get out, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know directions. I'm bad with directions. I don't know where northeast southwest is. It's horrible. All right, Lisa. I hate to see you go, but love to watch you leave. Just kidding. I'll see you later. So, anybody else have any more questions? I swear I didn't have any edibles. I swear I don't. I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. Oh. It's better than taking a pain pill. I don't think it's as blocking because I don't like to do that, but a couple days I had to. I was helping my mom with something, move something. Oh my gosh. Because I've been a lot better since my surgery, but I don't think I was supposed to be lifting on that. That was a mistake. Shoot. Hell no. I wouldn't touch Indiana with the 10-foot pole. I don't go anywhere, dude. I have animals, nowhere to watch them, so I don't go anywhere other than to my mom's and to town. That's it. I would love to go to Sedona because I guess like that really, really opened you up. Sedona's it's got vortexes there and stuff. They say it's got psychic vortexes. I would love to go there and feel the energy and just see if like I expand after being there, but it's like 5 hours away. Hello from New Jersey. We're at New Jersey. I know a couple people in Bridgeton and then Bridgeton? Bridgeton? Is that what it's called? Sedona. Sedona, I was just looking up, there's like 3 or 4 vortexes out there, and people just go to like feel the energy and meditate and do all this stuff. And there's like all kinds of like, if I could afford to live there, that's where I would have moved probably, because like it's like everybody's so open to that. I wouldn't have a problem, and I would probably expand my gifts and stuff. But it's just so freaking expensive there. Like I looked because I've always wanted to go to Sedona, but yeah, no. It's like sorry, it's like five freaking hours from here. I only know 2 people from there, but just from working on, well, I'm probably a few actually, from working Dulce's case. That's how I met them, and one of them became she works on my team, and she's the one that had me do how do you call him Thomas? Jonathan reading. Who's Thomas? Where that name popped in my head. That was weird. I meant to say Jonathan and Thomas came out. I just did another reading on her. I think I don't know. I think she's alive. I don't know. That case is always so hard. I don't know why I just can't get a good read on it. Just behave. Did you eat some edibles? Yeah. I was looking for very strongly came in like an illegals camp, but like a farm. And so that's what I was looking for. Yeah, no puff puff passing through the internet, darn it. Um yeah. I don't know that about Bridgeton. I mean, I don't think she's in Bridgeton specifically. I wanted to go up, and I kept getting like an illegals camp with like a farm, like the farming thing and bull riding and all that comes in really strong. And there was a couple names that I got that we were able to connect back, like Georgina or whatever that name I got was. We found it connected. So I don't know. Um, I remember way back when someone told me of an illegals camp there, and now I can't remember where it is. So, I mean, it sucks because I'd like to really find it. I mean, I don't know what I could do once we did find it, but I should have put my freaking house shoes on. My feet are cold. You guys have any more questions? Questions or anybody want a reading or I don't know, whatever. Like I said, I'm trying to make my internet. That was weird. Oh, another thing they say about this highway is it has hellhounds. I don't know if that's this specific area though, but somewhere on the highway, like, is it like a gate to hell or something? That's weird. Well, have you watched the last reading I did? It's going to explain it. Because I posted a new reading the last few weeks. If you want to message me that case, I can put her on my list. I don't know if I can do like a case right now. A lot of people tell me they feel drawn to me. I mean, I think that's why I think it because of my gifts people are drawn. I hope that's why. I get that a lot though. I think it's because I'm I don't know, star seed. That's what I hear about myself. I hear that a lot. I'm probably like the 100th person to tell me that. What do you want to know? Well, if you really want me to look into it, yeah, I have a. If you guys aren't part of the group, join the Psychic Sleuth group. There's a case submissions in there, which I haven't even really got to the case submissions. Not like I haven't tried, you know. Not like I haven't tried. Um, but it's like other cases just keep popping up and stuff. So, well, everybody's sensitive in their own way. Um, I pick up clairsentience with you, like your like feelings. It's almost like empathic but stronger. So I don't know if that makes sense. If you sense things, feel things, look up clairsentience and let me know if it jibes with you. And you can tell when someone's lying. Um, you call them on their BS. They don't like that. That's why I'm trying. That's the part I'm trying to wake up more in me is my clairsentience. But yeah, it's like empath clairsentience. It's like you're the same. You're both, but there's a difference in them. Yeah, like I said, you can tell when someone's lying and you call them on their bullshit. Like, and I think that's part of the empath of you. But you have the capabilities to enhance more, you know? Do you ever hear like random things, like random thoughts pop in your head, but they're not yours? Okay. That's the way spirit communicates. They communicate telepathically. So that's clairaudient. That's how I actually started with clairaudience. So I also just behave. I think that I don't know why I'm seeing like you doing paranormal investigating. Are you drawn to that or something? Hold on, Rennie. I'll get to you in just a second. Yeah, it's clairaudience, and you could hear it. They mostly speak inside our head because it's hard to create enough energy for them to hear us out here. I rarely hear out here. There are times I have, but rare. It's rare. Everything's in my head, so that's what clairaudience is. Is in your head mostly. Yeah. Yes to wanting to paranormally investigate. I mean, I think you could if you could get on a team or something. I think it would be cool for you. You could probably feel the energies. Um, yeah, it doesn't happen often. Like, it takes a lot of energy for them to do that. It's mostly like random thoughts that are coming to you, not from you, in your head that just kind of like pop in there. Yeah. Okay. So, Remy, um, well, so how I started was about 9 years ago. My husband passed away. I actually wrote a book about it. It's called R&R Love, a Twin Flame Story. It's on Amazon, but I'm trying to get either a publisher or um, a literary agent to take it. I don't know. I emailed one last night. We'll see. Um, and I started off auto writing. Well, I really wanted to connect to my husband, and because although he was had a lot of problems here, we had like a very strong connection. And um, just behave. Can I add you as a? Can I add you as a moderator? Sorry, I'll get back to you in a minute, Rainy. What the? Yeah, never mind. I'll do it. I'm trying to get rid of this thing right here, but it's not letting me. Hold on 1 second, Rennie. Fucking God. It's not letting me. Freaking piece of crap. I hope I hit the right one. I didn't hide yours, did I? I'm trying. You see that Danushoff, whatever? I'm trying to. There we go. It went off now. It's freaking taking forever. Okay. So. Okay. Okay, so Rennie, back to what I was saying. So then I really wanted to connect to my husband, so I had sought out a couple of mediums, and mind you, I had never been into that stuff before. I always been intuitive, but I didn't really know what my beliefs were at that time. I was raised Christian, and so I also said, hey, I want to communicate like they do. I want to do what they do. Like that was when I realized I wanted to do this work, and so I started auto writing him. And then from there, it went to, okay, cool. Because my moderator's not here. So from then, it went to, I started doing, it's 9 years ago, so I'm trying to remember. I started doing like card readings for people and things like that, and they were pretty accurate. That kind of opened me up more. I started meditating a lot, and then I opened a grief group, and when I opened a grief group, that's when I started hearing other spirits, and I started giving readings. And I did that for a while for free, and then it got to the point where I couldn't do it for free anymore. And so that's how that came up. As far as my job is concerned, this is my job as of now. It's a struggle. If you don't have a constant flow of clients, it's impossible to survive on. Which after 9 years, you would think I would. I don't know if I don't know how to market myself or what I need to do differently. I don't really know at this point, but I'm having I'm having an interview tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes and if I'll be able to do both. I don't really, all I really do is hang out with my animals and do readings and work on cases. That's it. That's my two passions. So I just moved here from California. I moved to Arizona. I have a 17-year-old that decided not to move with me. So, yeah, that's it, Rennie. I can't. Is that good on the question? Do you have another one about me? I don't know. I can't find the other one that you asked. Let me see. Santeria, I don't know much about it, honestly. Anything negative I'm not into, really. Although there's times I've thought about doing voodoo dolls. You got to be careful with that stuff. It comes back on you, the negative stuff. Did it put a mod by your name? No. What the hell? What the hell? Go away. What the hell? Oh, it says you're a moderator. It doesn't have the little thing by you, though. I don't know why this stopped. Okay. There we go. Yep, there it is. Unfortunately, for the love of God, they have to leave us. I mean, we can only survive in this human body for so long. We cannot live forever, unfortunately. So we all go to the other side eventually, and you'll be with her again. She, no one can ever promise that they can't leave you, because we don't know what tomorrow holds. We don't know when our time is up. Everybody's got a time and place. So, I mean, they have to. There comes a point where our body just can't be here anymore. But that's not forever. Like I said, there's no such thing as death. It's energy does not die. We just lose our physical form, and we go home where we come from. So you have to think of it as Earth as being a school, and we come here to learn, and then we graduate and we go back home. So when I try it just happens for me. Don't know how to control it. Just recently saw a spirit communication with a woman at work. Meditation is a good way to learn how to quiet your mind, and if you don't like anything, make sure you get your boundaries straight. You can talk to them, tell them, or ask them what they want. I mean, I do believe in reincarnation, Kathy. Yes, I definitely do. That's the beliefs of mediums, is that we come here to learn lessons over and over and over again. That's how we evolve our soul. And like I said, if you watch that show on Amazon, it explains everything. Tragedy by Design. Great informative one. Yeah, moderators just like you keep everybody in check kind of thing. Yeah. I have 2 people, but they're not always here, so yeah, Bruce, I mean, that would take a reading. Like, you guys can, if you don't want to do readings here, whatever, you can message me and we'll set something up and do a private reading. But I, unfortunately, as much as I would love to do free readings, I just can't right now. I'm not in the place to. Energetically wise, financially wise, I wish I could. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of work, and so yeah, I know. I see you on whenever I'm on. Like, I haven't been here because I was sick, and then like I had a bunch of shit happen. So, um, it just depends, Kathy. So sometimes they say up to 50 years before they come back. Sometimes they can come right back. I haven't yet ran into where I couldn't communicate with someone. Well, I take that back. Well, I he was just standoffish. Like, I still got stuff from him, but it wasn't as strong as my normal readings, and I really don't know why. Sometimes that happens, I guess, but you always hear Matt Fraser say, "I just can't dial whoever I want," but I do. I don't understand, but they work differently than me. Like, they just see who's around you, and I don't work that way. I work with a specific spirit. Um, so when he says that, I'm just like, huh? Because knock on wood, I haven't had that problem. Um, so it just depends on the soul and what they choose. So it's not, and it's what their spirit team chooses, what they choose, what their lessons are. If they need to learn a lesson at this point in time, then they'll decide to come back at this point in time. If not, then they'll wait for when it needs to happen. So it just depends. I've heard it can be up to 50 to 60 years, and I've heard it can be, sometimes babies come right back and things like that. Pets. It just depends. Oh yeah, definitely. Yep, different people, different gifts. Well, I understand that, and I know everybody has different gifts, but I don't understand how he's saying like he can't just call up a spirit, because like I have always done that, and like the people on Sensing Murder and stuff, they've always done that, but he doesn't work off pictures or anything. Like he just sees who's around him. And then they said, he said like, why some spirits don't show up. Like I haven't really had that issue. Like I said, I had one that wasn't as strong reading as all my other ones. I got things on him, but it wasn't like as good. And it was more or less that spirit, like didn't want to really communicate, but knock on wood, I haven't had that problem. So I really don't understand when they say that, but, talking for ridiculous people. Bruce, that happens because, sorry, I know I say a lot, and it's because I'm thinking and trying to say what I want to say in the words. So whenever two psychics kind of work together, or you're listening to another psychic, or you're around another psychic, or around somebody that's gifted, it will enhance your gifts. It's like they feed off of each other's energy. But the only reason I don't work with other psychics, and I choose not to do that, although I feel like maybe sometimes things could come in stronger, is because I don't really know, for one, who I can trust, and for two, like if you ever watch Sensing Murder, they work alone. Like they work alone and the other one works alone, and then they kind of put their information together, and they see who gets who gets what one gets and what the other gets, and if it matches or whatever. But they like to work alone because they want to make sure what they're getting is from spirit, and they're not really feeding off the other person, because we can actually read other people's minds and stuff accidentally. So that's one reason, like, I try to work by myself. But yeah, I mean, you could have been, taking off my energy, and it could have just helped you, get more. It happens. Where did she go? Moderator. Well, moderator. Danielle. Moderator. What is this? Moderator. Hi, Bubbles. You guys see Neo, the one that was sicky poos? God, I was so blessed with that lady that saved him. I don't know what I would have done without her. Oh, baby. Yes. These are my boys. But yeah, I mean, we can feed off of each other's energy and stuff like that. So, oh, it's not interesting. Look at this little, isn't that ridiculous? The little tiny freaking hair looks stupid. Okay, you see that? Look at the green, the weird name right there. Can you mute? Hey, baby. If you want to message me on Remy, if you want to message me on Facebook or Instagram or something like that, I can tell you what my prices are. Oh, are you eating my hair, weirdo? And I'll put it again. Or you can join the Psychic Sleuth podcast. Do you have a Facebook, Remy? Rennie? I think you do, Danielle. Oh. Well, can you get Messenger or something? That's how I communicate with most of my clients, because I give readings through, I prefer to do readings through typing, and the reason why is I channel best when I type. Not only that, people can hang on to it. They can look at it later, because you can't always make sense of everything at the moment, especially with future readings. So, hi, baby. Isn't he a pretty Black Panther? He's my boy. And how come you don't have one or the other? Or if you have Gmail, you can hit me up on a Hangout. because I prefer to do my messengers through some kind. I don't have Snapchat. I have TikTok, but I mean, it's hard to message back and forth on that one. I need a place where I can message you back and forth. Because, like, I can do readings this way, and I did on my last live. Like, you can watch the readings that I did. I just don't feel I get deep enough, and I feel like I have ADHD, so I kind of like, and that came with my gifts, but I kind of go all over the place. It's hard to focus and hard to get in what I need, although I can. So, Bruce, usually, I mean, it could be a spirit around you or whatever. Probably are, man. I don't know why it took you so long to add me on Facebook. You're only here every live. You know, I'm kind of a mess, but I don't care. What do I care about? And if you want to email me, we can figure something out. It's a psychicsleuth@gmail.com. Too hard. It's too slow. I channel really fast. I need something that goes back and forth where you're validating and I'm getting information. Because when information comes so much faster when I'm typing. I don't know. I think it's just because I'm focused and I'm just me in spirit. I don't have anybody watching me. I can't explain it. Like, I can do these readings. It's just I feel like because I connect that way better. And I've always connected that way. I am trying to expand though, and I am trying to do, like I said, like live readings and things like that, so that I can and work off of names like I've never done that before and do readings. It's just for some reason tonight I'm having a little bit of a hard time for some reason. I mean, not really hard time, but it's because I'm getting asked all different questions at once, or I don't know. I don't have cable, so I don't watch TV. I've been watching YouTube on my computer, on my computer, because my son lost my cord to my TV that plugs in, so I have to get a new one. That's what the Xbox. He said an Xbox cord would work, so that's why I put Xbox cord on my wish list. So I'd like to plug my TV in. I want to move. It's on a shelf right now. I want to move it down though. I don't like it up there, and then I want to use that shelf for something else. But what's up with the meowing? The psychic sleuth at gmail.com, Rennie. I'll put it right here. I need to close some of this shit, I think. I think it's just... I get that a lot. Thank you, Kathy. No, Jinjin. I don't like to work like that. It's not personable enough. And I need the validation. It helps the reading flow more. Like, I need you to say, yeah, yes, that makes sense, and this is how it makes sense, and then it'll help the reading flow more. It's just how I work. Hey, Fabulo. I can never say your name. I haven't seen you in a while, Fab. I'll just call you Fab. What's going on, girl? Appreciate that. Oh my gosh, you knocked down my TV, you dumb cat. Appreciate that, Kathy. Yeah, and if you need me to send testimonials, I have over 500 of them. I can send you. Have a link. Now that you mentioned that person on the bike, Bruce, I just keep saying, like, did this happen at nighttime? Because I keep seeing, like, I'm on the bike on the side of the road and I'm pedaling, and then, like, a car comes from behind and hits me. Testimonial, you know, what people say about my readings and stuff, reviews. It's also known as a review, but I call it a testimonial, but reviews. Okay, because all right. Ever since we were talking, ever since you brought that up, I've been seeing it, and I was just like, okay. Does the color blue come in? Do you know if? I don't know if it's the car color or the bike. I want to say it's the car. And it was a hit and run, right? What are you doing? Stop it. Zook, stop. I know. I keep hearing this name and I don't know where it fits. You are, but I'm answering. I'm readings are for donation though, but depends what your question is. What was I gonna say? I keep hearing the name Miguel, but I don't know where it fits. That's not who freaking killed. It's okay. Bruce, you're okay. I need to check something. Should put my booties on. My feet are cold. It's not this fucking guy's name, is it? Hold on. Maybe, but nope. Jonathan, the guy that killed Jonathan, his name is Miguel. I didn't even realize that. I just remembered the Perez. I don't know why. I don't know why that would come in. Unless it's that too. I don't know. I think he was drinking though. I do mediumships. If you would like a private reading, you can message me and we can do that. Or we can do it now. I'm kind of tired now, but we can see. Whatever you donate is what you're reading, what the kind of reading you're going to get. So if you give me a pretty good amount, you're going to get a good reading. If you give me like $10, you're going to get a $10 worth kind of reading. Usually people only do that when they ask questions. So, Everything's up there. It depends on where you want to send it. It would be PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. My PayPal is gentlheartreadings@hotmail.com. And Venmo and Cash App, you can find me on the psychic as under Psychic Sleuth. The thing is when I get into a mediumship, it's not going to be just a feel. It's up there somewhere. Here, let me see if I can. I know my person retyped it. I re-put it. There it is. There's the wish list. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I get into mediumship, it's not gonna. Mediumship, it's never really like, oh, I just get a feel, because they don't stop. It's not like they're gonna just say like 2 things and then stop. Like, once they start going, they're going. If you would want a private reading, though, you could email me and we could set something up if you would like that better. Just let me know what you want to do. It should be up there. We put it a couple times. I don't know how to pin things. Hold on, let me try to let me see something. Can't figure out how to pin, because I would put it at the top. It's Gentle Heart Readings. Something in my freaking eye. Bugging the crap out of me. Great. And I forgot I have pepper on my fingers from feeding my bird. Crap. Great, now my eye burns. I don't know what you mean. Open your live in YouTube and pin it there. Yeah. Freaking. Yeah. That's gonna bug me now. Ah, crap. You can pin it from like, if I go, I don't know what you're saying. I can pin it in the chat if I go from my phone. Phone? Silence. Phone? Silence. 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 I still don't see how to pin it. I still don't see how to pin it. All right, I'm getting out of here. That's driving me nuts. It still doesn't let me pin it. Why? Now, okay, now he's telling, now I got that name. Why didn't he say that when I did the reading? Freaking guy. All right, I was trying to figure out how to mute it because it was kind of annoying me that I could hear the echo. I was trying to. My phone wouldn't do it. Anyways, it's right there. GentleHeartReadings@hotmail.com is my PayPal, if that's the way you want to do it. I get double numbers a lot in here. 16 and 16. Earlier it was 12 and 12. Yeah, I couldn't get it to pause for some reason. I kept trying, it wouldn't pause, so it annoyed me. We already talked about her. We talked about her an hour ago. I've done 3 readings on her. And we talked about how I feel like she's, and this came in the first 2 readings, I feel like I'm tucked in something in the ground. Okay. Where is that at? I don't know where that is. I know when I was on the map earlier, I got sick, and that's the first time I ever got sick, and my ear and my neck and my head were all hurting. And once I turned off the phone, it was gone. I never had that with that house around that area before. I don't know where the pressman is. I know, but I don't know. I don't know where it is. I'd have to look on a map. Like, no one took her. Her mom did it, and she's not on the property. But I don't know, something in something next to or something. I don't know. Gotten cold in here all of a sudden. Somewhere. You okay? Well, the first, like, I've done 3 readings, okay? The first 2 readings, every time I would connect, every time I would talk about the case, I would see her scrunched up in something under the ground. I thought it was a well. It could be a well or anything like a well or a septic or anything like that. Just something that they put in that's in the ground, already in the ground. And so that had come in, and I don't think on the property. She's always told me she's not directly on the property. I don't understand why the third reading I got the river, unless it's I don't know. I don't know. Evidence or something. I don't know. I mean, I always got the river every time I connected, so maybe because they played in it that day, and that's why I got it right at the beginning of the reading. I don't know. Not really, Fab. I'm able to separate myself from it, and I'm all about getting the answers so I can handle it. Plus, I know I look at things from a different perspective. Like I always tell everybody, watch Tragedy by Design. You'll understand the lessons, the karma, everything we come here for. Excuse me. Why are you biting my hair, you weirdo? You're biting my hair. Cray cray. I had wanted to work on that, and then I don't know, a lot of stuff happened, and then the one from San Antonio. Because actually, on my last live, I mentioned her. I said, "Oh, this little girl just came up missing," and it was her. Um, and I wanted to work on it, but I forgot her name then when I went to go back. Yeah, you're supposed to have an account, but do you have Venmo or Cash App? Because I have those two. Kind of, yeah. Really? Let me see. Why are you biting my hair? Weirdo. No one wants to see that, Violet. Hey. Shh. I'll check right now for my phone and see what you're talking about. Oh, Jesus. I'm getting tired, guys. Okay, it doesn't have anything. But what are you doing? I don't understand everything. I don't see anything where it's saying. Yeah. You should see when the rest of them are out here. They're all in the crates because I fed them and I'm like, hey, you guys just stay here while I do my live because I knew they were going to be cray-cray and I wasn't going to get on the live for forever. And so that's where they're at right now. When I let them out, they'll be nuts. Oh, okay. You didn't add an S on there. I'm like looking. I'm like, no, not there. I should have something there though because I thought maybe she sent it somewhere else. Let me see this. Venmo. Okay, that's why. I wish. I actually, I don't really see my guides. I know I connect mostly to my animal guides. I freaking had. Great. Now I did it to my other eye. There is a freaking eyelash in there, and I just made my eye hurt now. Yeah, you should see the other ones when they're out here, because they ate, so they're in the crate. But when they're out here, they're just like everybody tries to get in one spot right here, and I'm just like, and yeah, because they've been outside a lot, or they're coming in. Yeah, I got it. Do you hear the ding ding? The ding ding was your ear thing. The ding ding. What baby? This is Violet's baby, or Eli's baby, but I kept her. I mean, I don't see them. I mean, they're around. I don't have to see them to work with them. Um, my husband's one, and I know there's a female one, and then I know I have Wolf is my main. He's my main one, and Eagle, and I have a bunch more, and I connect more, and that's like it's weird because when people talk to me, I can see their animal guides if they want to know about it. Um, So if they want other animal guides, and for some reason I'm shown animals, and I'm really able to do that, but other guides I'm not so much. It's weird. um, well, Amber, it kind of works like either have a question or I could try to work off a name for mediumship. The name is new to me, but I was able to do it last live. Um, there's no reason to be scared. Spirit's nothing to be afraid of. Honestly, it's not. I wish I saw more, felt more. It's not. It's not. It's not scary. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's just spirit. They were like you one at one time, a human. So what? It's okay. So you can either ask a question, um, or whatever. She just wants her belly rub. That's all she wants. Unfortunately, I don't work where just things randomly come to me. It's rare that happens. I wish. But no, my stuff is more guided than that. I usually run off of my intuitive guidance readings, run off of questions, and my mediumship, I usually run off of a picture. But I've started trying to do a name instead. It's just when I get into mediumship, we'll just have to, I might have to cut them off. We'll just have to see. Hopefully I have the energy to do it. I've been on here almost 3 hours. So Jonathan, what? I need a full name. What's up with all the meowing? I need a full name. They have to be in spirit too, because that's what I work off of the names for, is if they're deceased. Otherwise, it would be a question about a person. It's not a freaking sin, Fab. See, that's why I don't like religion. I have such a hard time when they push that stuff. I mean, we come from spirit. We go back to spirit. It's not. I realize that that's what they teach, but the religions are a bunch of man-made hoo-ha. Most of it. Okay. All right. Why do I get music around this person? Specifically, I keep seeing him play the guitar. One thing I have to mention: past, present, future. Okay, I can get any of those. Symbolic, multiple meanings. Things can have multiple meanings. And they will sometimes reference things that I know or stories or whatever to try to explain charades. But I keep hearing guitar music for some reason. And I'll just need you to validate yes and how it makes sense as we go along. The more you can validate, the more the reading will flow. And tell me how it makes sense. Because I don't know, I don't know if he liked or played. I keep getting guitar music. Like that's horrible guitar, but you know what I mean? I keep hearing that in my head, and I keep seeing like how someone would play a guitar and make it sound like that. Also, there's a reference to my head, so it's starting to hurt. Okay. So that could be it's validating the friend played and all of that. Okay, I understand. So do you know, okay, so I'm gonna reference my head is hurting, okay? Sometimes it's a specific passing that causes that, or it's either an ailment or a passing. Like the head is involved somehow. Or the brain. Okay. Yeah, electric guitar. That's what I was saying. I know it was funny. My sound in my guitar was not. The shallow duet. I don't know what that is. Okay, but do you know if the head was ever affected? Like head, brain, like if he had pain in his head, that's why I can pick that up. But at the same time, I feel like this disease is all over, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's spreading or what, but he's referencing kind of my whole body. I don't know if it made him ache or he had achiness in his body. And I don't know if he complained. I don't know. My head is just killing me right now. So I don't know if it then attacked his brain or something like that. But I get a reference to his entire body, which you just said his entire body shut down. That could be it. But do you know if this was something that could have spread or started to affect other areas? Okay. So I wonder if that affects the brain. I don't know. He's making my head hurt really bad right here. I'm going to have to Google that later and see if it affects the brain because I've never had that passing. In the 9 years I've done it, so I don't really have a symbol for it other than they're just showing me the whole body aches. Because like my other passings, I have certain symbols for it, but I don't, or certain ways that they make me feel, but I don't have one for that yet. So they're probably trying to figure out how they could tell me because I haven't had that passing before. Hold on. Why is she? Okay. Okay. All right. That could also be the head. That's true. I need to go back up to his name and look at his name to get a stronger. Okay. Okay. That would make sense then. Because also. Sorry, guys. I just lost it for a second. Because also, the back, like where the brain stem is, kind of. So I'm wondering if it affects. Yeah. I think he was embarrassed. He was embarrassed to kind of let anybody know he had it. So I think that's why he kept quiet because I don't feel like he doesn't come across the type of person, that you would think would have something like that. But I think, because HIV is a blood disease, so I need. It's okay. Like I'm feeling like right here, so it's still my head, but it's like right here. So I'm gonna. I need to see because this is like a new passing for me. I've never like in 9 years I've never had it. I don't think that I can remember. So did he I mean obviously I feel like you guys didn't really know until he started looking really sick and becoming really weak. HIV is transmitted through blood and other things. So yeah. Right, so that's kind of what I meant. But for some reason okay, cuz I keep seeing him like looking really crazy. He's looking really really sickly, like almost pale and very very skinny. Like I feel like he lost a lot of weight. That's what he's showing me. He doesn't want to be remembered that way though. but I see him like kind of like, the fuck's sake. Like really skinny and like pale, like almost grayish pale looking. I don't know. I feel like at this point he talks about his liver and his other organs kind of shutting down at this point. And I feel like, did he have like a great laugh and a great smile? Because that's coming in like when he was healthy. I keep looking at him like he's a rocker punk, like that kind of style. I don't know if that's the style he had, but when I see him, I kind of think of that. Like it kind of reminds me of like I don't know, this like the spiky hair and the t-shirts and the jeans and like kind of like a rocker kind of look, but or like he's someone that's, I know we talked about into the music and into rock, but yeah, I was gonna get to the drug thing because I kept seeing a needle. And so right, it's not hardcore, but there's that feeling of like a rocker dude kind of thing, but not like the really hardcore ones, but still. That's the only way I can explain it of how I'm seeing him because I'm visualizing him. And what's his so yeah, when it comes to the liver, so the liver, he had surgery on the liver because he was referencing the liver area. That might be why he had like the change in skin too. The thing is with people with addictions, they come here learning the hardest lessons that there is, and they Violet, chill. Okay, because you said surgery, so that you're talking about that. Well, he's talking about the liver. Like there was something up with his liver at this point, and the other organs they were being affected. And I think HIV does attack the liver. If I think about it, right? Yeah. So people with addictions, they come here with kind of the harder lessons to learn. They choose addictions to either overcome or then sometimes, it's the more darker parts of it. So just a minute, Violet. Come on. So I think at this point, like he's like, why stop? Because he was going to pass away anyways. He just was kind of trying to numb everything and right, but he didn't see the point in stopping. He already felt like he was going to die, pass away from the HIV. So he didn't see the point in stopping. And now on the other side, they show me he breaks the chains. Now, whenever I get addiction, I get breaking of the chains. And that's to show that they are free on the other side, that they've broken through their addictions. So, people with addictions have a really, really hard time on earth, Oh, the spreading. Okay. So he probably got the cancer because his immune system was low, I'm guessing, or it kind of came in together. And that might be why he's talking about his hair. Did he have to cut his hair or shave his hair or something like that? Okay, so that was the spreading that I felt. Oh, that makes sense. But where was the cancer? Because I just keep getting the spreading, but then my head still hurts. Okay. Okay, so that's why I was feeling the whole body. All right. So I was picking up more on the cancer than the HIV because I have a symbol for that, the spreading of the body. So I'm wondering if that also affected his brain. Now, did he have to cut his hair because they're talking about, or he's talking about Okay. Good. So did he keeps talking about his hair. Did he have to cut it? Or did he lose hair because of the cancer? Do you know? I just don't think he saw the point of quitting between having HIV and having um okay, because he keeps talking about his hair. So I'm like, did he have to cut it, or was it like kind of like spiky and stuff, or like did he put gel in it? Because he was showing me that like kind of spiky and gelled. But then yeah, and he was like talking about his hair, but I was wondering if because of the cancer and maybe I don't know if he had chemo or anything. You know how people lose their hair with cancer, so I thought that's what he was talking about, but maybe he's just talking about his hair, how he liked his hair. But I get like the yes, yes, okay. Yeah. That's what I was getting like spiky with gel. Okay. And that's kind of where the punk rocking like kind of came in. Yeah. All right. Um yeah. I know because that's what he's like he's kept talking about his hair and I was like, "What are you talking about your hair for? Like did you have to shave it or something?" And he just like kept talking about his hair. So, all right, makes sense. Right, right. No emo. Yeah. I wasn't getting gothic like not the yeah, no. It goes with the rock music, you know, um but I think he just like he's saying like I just continued to do drugs because I didn't see myself getting any better, so why not enjoy the high? If that makes sense. Um and I also think it took the pain away that he felt, you know. So, I mean, if you have cancer and you also got HIV and you're this sick, I mean, I can totally see why someone would do it to try to stop the pain because those aren't things that really, I mean, not the way that he had it, he wasn't going to ever come out of it. You know what I mean? Like it was all over, so it was drastic. It wasn't something that I could take chemo and I could be done. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, that's why sometimes they put that memory in your head so that you can validate because I knew there was something like spreading because I like I said I felt like something was spreading. Which is usually how I feel with the cancer. So, but I'm glad that that's what he would say because I heard him say it. Um did he wear a chain? Did he wear a chain necklace? I don't know why that's coming in, but he keeps referencing a chain necklace. Her yeah, that's exactly how he felt. Okay, because do you know who? Do you know what happened to it? I don't know why he's bringing it up. If it's just that he always wore one, or it could just be validation that he always wore one. But see, my neck right here into my head is still hurting really bad, so to be connected in some way. Um, right, silver. It is silver, the one that I see. Yeah, silver necklace. Well, I call it a chain because it's like just a chain that you wear around your neck. But I'm not. I just mean like a silver necklace. But to me, guys wear chains. I don't. That's what my son wears. So or wore. So that's how I look at it. Like I said, I'll reference things how I know them. Um, so he's talking about that. D. Oh, okay. Yeah, because it's got to be something's. It's got to be something with it. And then he shows me. I don't know if there's a picture where he was kind of younger and healthy, and he had his shirt off, and there was at the lake or something. Because um, I'm seeing like him standing there with the lake in the background. I don't know if he's on a boat or something like that. And he's got his shirt off, and he's tan, and he's just like, so. I don't know if that was when he was younger and he was healthy and he's showing me this as a memory. But he's like standing there and there's this picture. Do you have that picture or something? Did you take that picture? Okay. Because I just got the chills because he was saying that you had it and it was like I could see you be the one that take it. So this must have been one of the good memories that you guys had like before everything. Violet, you're just gonna have to wait a minute. Oh wow. Okay. So he's also validating that he knew that you used it for the memorial. Okay. It's an important picture. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's how he wants you to remember him. And I'm getting the chills from head to toe. So, yeah, he's definitely, that's how he wants you to remember him. Okay. And he likes that you remember him that way. And so that's why he's referencing it. Yeah. Exactly. And I can see how he was in that picture. Like, he looked good. And he's like, he has his shirt off and he's tan and he's just like, like just posing. It's a good picture. He likes that picture. Yeah, I got chills too. He was a diva in that picture. That's a good way to describe him. Do you know if also when he was healthy, if there was a bonfire? That he went to? I see bonfire and drinking around the bonfire. He's making my whole body ache. I hate when they do that. It's like feels like a fibro flare on my end. But starting at my neck. Yeah. Okay, so he's referencing some kind of bonfire with drinking. I don't know if that's a memory or not. Did you guys go to high school together? Or is there a reference to you growing up or being around each other when you were younger? Okay, so then he's pointing out the bonfire. So that's just another memory that he wants to bring up. But like I'm saying, did you guys know each other when you were younger? Or there's a reference to high school? Well, I just see you guys. Okay, he's referencing high school. I'm not really sure why. But then he says you and him knew each other growing up. Like, you knew each other when you were younger. So, did you guys go to school together at all? Right. It feels just like a friend. But he was just saying that you guys knew each other when you were younger, and then kind of the friendship, you stayed friends as, you guys got older, but he was just talking about how you guys were friends when you were. I hear back in the day, is what he says. My dog wants outside. Man, he's really friggin' doing a number on my head. So, do you know why he would be apologizing to you? Was there okay, I don't know why he's talking about he just keeps referencing high school and then talking about, did he have friends that he went to high school with that he grew up with, like, you know, stayed in contact with? Because he's talking about, like, he said the words back in the day. So I thought he was referencing you, but he might be referencing other friends. Hold on, Violet. Okay. And I think, like, he kind of goes back in the day because that's when, before things got kind of shitty. So I think that's why he's bringing up, like, his younger years. Okay. Yeah, because he's apologizing for that. He says let bygones be bygones. I don't know if that's something that he would say. Okay. Well, how old were you when you met the first time? Violet, hold on. I get to let her out. Everybody's gonna go nuts. So how old were you when you guys met the first time? Hold on, baby. No. Shh. Yeah, I was thinking like 20s, but I don't know why he just keeps bringing up his younger years. I don't know why. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else. My dog's not being helpful right now. Does August make sense to you? No, months can be birthdays, passings, anniversaries, or something specific related to you, him, or anyone connected. But August is coming through for some reason. Just hang on, bye. Hang on. I didn't let you guys out before I sat down, did I? Stop, Violet. Just hang on. If you can't remember it, that's fine. Or if you can't think of anything, that's fine. It's just what's coming through. Oh, okay. So both of your birthday, you guys share the. You guys share the same month? Okay, so that's good validation.